Welcome back to the Plus Side of Nashville. We all know someone who's been the victim of domestic violence, bullying, or died by suicide. All serious issues that do not discriminate. My guest today is Centoria Franklin, a self-love advocate and the founder and CEO of Past the Beauty, a nonprofit with a mission to support women, children, and families who are victims and survivors of violence, and to help those dealing with bullying and suicidal thoughts. Centoria has experienced all those things, but she's lived to tell about it, and she's even written about it. Centoria, you have been journaling since you were like a teenager and always knew you wanted to write a book, which you did. And I love the title of it, From Emptiness to Overflow, Surviving Domestic Violence, Depression, and Suicide. And that sort of summarizes your life in a nutshell. What can we find out from reading this book about you and what you are doing to help others?
You will find out so much about me, but especially the vulnerable times where I allow myself to grieve, when I allow myself to accept what it looks like to be able to better me. Even the setbacks in my life, I look at setbacks as ways to grow myself. I was able to grow from a lot of things. This book is going to help any woman or man that has experienced some form of violence or bullying for a child, because it's definitely kid friendly as well. It's some action words that definitely I use, but what I want to tell someone, especially you, before it hits to domestic violence, is be okay to open up. Be okay to have a voice and to speak the things that is necessary to be heard. Don't hold it inside. Mm-hmm. And that's what's important to definitely share, especially with children.
Oh, definitely, because the younger I think we can start teaching them those things, the better. And speaking of teaching, doesn't Past the Beauty offer an anti-bullying camp?
Yes, we're actually doing it right now. So today, my anti-bullying camp started today. I have my STEM advocates. They're in there educating the students right now. It's a wonderful, wonderful camp. We're teaching on, of course, anti-bullying and also cyberbullying. We're teaching about ways to stop bullying and how to report bullying. It's so much that these children know that, sometimes we don't realize that these kids are very knowledgeable and exposed to a lot in the school system. And it's such a blessing that I can hear the words, even from my own children, to listen to them when they express how they felt when they was bullied and ways for that, for them to prevent it,
Mm-hmm. So this camp, is this the first year you've had it? Will it be ongoing?
Yes, that's the plan, for it to be ongoing. And that's why we're advocating so much and just, of course, for us to continue our endeavors where we're praying that the funding still come in. But, I'm just so encouraged and just determined to continue to educate. I'm just so determined.
I think it's so important, too, and you're getting those young people early, which I think is great. And you mentioned funding, Centoria. You've had some fundraisers throughout your time. How long has Past the Beauty been around? 6 years?
So we've been certified through the state since 2014. I've been advocating since 2008.
Okay. So, but you have had some fundraising events, and you have a big one that's coming up in August, and you're bringing folks together. You're having a big festival and a walk. Tell us about, is it called Rise Nashville? Rise Antioch. I'm sorry, Rise Antioch. Yeah. And it's a 3-mile 5K, as you will. Tell us about it.
Yes. So for me, I thought it was important because I advocate in different zip codes, 37208, 07, predominantly East and North Nashville, West. And I thought it was important for me to bring the walk in Antioch. It has been so much community violence that's going on in Antioch, and we don't hear too much about avocation going on out here. And it was really important for me to bring awareness to the neighborhoods and the community in Antioch, as well as the businesses, because I just been hearing so many stories on businesses getting hit with violence.
Yeah.
And I just want to make Antioch aware that, hey, we are here to support you. Let's come together as a community and just make aware. And, you know, Antioch is just rising up.
Yeah.
Businesses opening up, it's thriving. I think they're going to open up a new mall. It's just rising up.
Yeah.
And I just want to make aware, hey, we're here. Pastor Beauty's here.
I love it. And we got to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the activities, because there's all kinds of fun things that are going to be going on there. So stay with us, and we'll be back with more with Centoria Franklin right after this.